Hello everyone! Thank you guys for all tuning in. As you guys might already know, this is called the Naked Riot. It is a PUBG Mobile scrimmage with a series of scrimmages where we have a bunch of different teams competing against each other for the month, and whoever has the most points, whether it's ranks and kills combined, they will get the prize pool of $80 cash or $100 in merchandise, whatever they like to get for themselves. So that is the case. If you guys want to compete in this thing, we're going to do it next month as well. So starting whatever the day is for Friday next month, I guess, because we have these on Fridays all the time. If you want to compete next Friday, you absolutely can sign up. You start from scratch, 0 points for everybody, and you go from there. So again, I highly suggest you guys, if you guys are if you guys are at all interested in our events, go to the description, go to the About page, and you'll find our Discord link. Our Discord link is where most of the magic happens, about registration. I know, a lot of fun. About registration, about what we do, about the PUBG Mobile community in general. So there's a lot of good things in there, but definitely if you want to compete, you have to be a part of our Discord. You have to register your squad. So again, this is a squad event, so four players per team. If they have subs, you feel free to add a sub in, but we're gonna have 3 different matches tonight, and again, all these points that you're gonna have tonight are gonna be combined with other matches that we've had tonight so far as well, and all of those combined for the month are going to give you the culmination of who wins the whole thing as well. So we have a lot of good scores out there so far. I actually don't have it on hand right now, but I think 807 is close to the top. We have, I believe, Goon Squad is on the top of the list right now, and I can't think of the other teams. Let me take a look. Maybe I can find it quickly. But I'm gonna let you guys know who's winning at all, or you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the team list right now, so you guys have a sense of who's competing tonight, and then I also want to hear from you guys who's going to win the whole thing. So here's the team list, and then I'll go back and take a look at who's winning the whole thing so far to this point. All right. Here we go. We got F. Vikindi, Goon Squad, Up North, 807 Gaming, Divine, ATP Rejects, Luxurious, Anxiety, The Cat in the Hat, Vibes Esports, LL Rejects, Universe 7, LL Gunslingers, Zero Kill, The Happy Chemical, Queens, Alpha, The Unknowns, and Weeboo Boy, which I love that name. I haven't seen them compete before, but they have to have with a great name like that, how can they be bad? But I do want to hear again who you guys think is going to win this whole thing tonight. And also let me know who you think is going to win the whole thing for the month. Right now, who I'm voting for is going to be Universe 7 on Team Slot 14. They have my vote, so good luck to them. There's a curse that comes with that vote, but we'll talk about that too later on. Let me bring you guys back over. I'm going to show you guys more of a live scene here about teams that are hopping in. So those are the teams that are going to be competing, and they're all just getting in. It is going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so be ready for that when you guys are joining the stream. Just get your popcorn, get your drinks, come right back, and then you're going to be good to go to watch the event. Things I would take a look out when you are watching is, especially if you are a part of a team, or even if you just like playing PUBG Mobile in classic mode and purely do classic mode, take a look at what these teams do and how they pretty much program themselves to compete. I know that was really poorly worded, but generally speaking, I want you guys to kind of learn how they do things. It might help you along your path to becoming a really good player, if you're not already. If you guys follow me, I would definitely appreciate it. That means a lot to me. If you're watching from YouTube, subscribe, give a thumbs up would be awesome. If you're watching from Twitch and Omelet Arcade, just a normal follow would suffice as well. If you guys want to subscribe to me on Twitch as well, that's just super great. I'll shout out no matter what, so don't worry about that. Anything you guys write, usually I'll shout out as well. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. Definitely excited for this one. We should have a lot of good competitors, and yeah, we'll take a look. Right now, what I want to do is grab the results for the last 3 weeks that are kind of culminated so far into, you know, who's leading the charge. It's kind of like run like ESL, where the more you participate, the more likely you'll win. But you also obviously have to perform well in order to get those rank points and kill points. So let me see if I can grab these scores for myself. All right, I see it now. It's loading in. All right, so we got Goon Squad on top. They have 234 points so far. That is a big lead. Roughly 60 points under them is Up North, who are a really good squad. They're doing really well in the rank department, and also has, I believe they have the second most kills out of anybody. Goon Squad just has most rank and kills combined in each section so far, so they're doing very well regardless. 807 Gaming is at third place, 156 points. Right under them is Team Anxiety, which have 151 points. So they're really close. That's only a 5-point difference at this point. It does look like kills has gone to Anxiety. 807 has done better in rank, as far as I can tell. I'm gonna have to take a look back at that. But regardless, both teams are doing pretty well here so far. Let's see. What do I want to do? We are live right now, and we have a stream delay as well. So if you guys are watching, just know that I'm going to be a bit on the delay side. The reasoning is to make sure any team that is watching, any players that are watching, that are competing in our event, doesn't take advantage of what they see on my screen to do better. We want them to just use what they have on their screen, obviously. No hacks, no glitch usage, whatever those things are, whatever it is. We don't want them to take advantage of things that aren't intended by the game designers. And obviously one of them is my stream. So yeah, that is going to be the case. If you guys want to compete in these, you absolutely can. We have these every week. We have also open custom rooms that we've been doing on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you kind of get a little bit to know me more. Let me mute that because you don't want to hear double me. But yeah, open custom rooms, that is like completely live, where there's no delay, no prize pool. It's just about having fun. So if you guys want to join me in that, that would be super dope. It's a lot of fun to be around you guys who just want to compete and have fun and chat and talk about whatever you guys have in mind, whether it's PUBG Mobile or other games, or I think you guys seem to have a good time with it, so we continue to do it because of that reason, and obviously I have a blast as well. If you guys are joining from Omelet Arcade, thank you. I'll be there to look at the whatever's as well. Better. Thank you so much. So someone said, why do you only have 2K hotness? Your content is way better. Thank you, man. Well, one, we just started, but two, I don't know. Yeah, it's just the case. Omelet Arcade has a different way. So yeah, Omelet Arcade, if you guys don't know, is kind of like Twitch in a sense, but they're definitely more geared toward mobile gaming. And the way they judge, I guess, how hot your stream is hotness. And so if the more hotness you have, the more likely you'll be seen by other people because it has gathered a lot of engagement. But that's how Omelet Arcade works. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, if anything seems off out of the ordinary from my stream, let me know. That helps me, because if the audio is not working and I don't know that the audio is not working, obviously it's hard for me. That would be just super great. If you guys see any visuals that seem to be out of place as well, keep me posted. Yeah, Dragon, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, buddy. And we're going to get started in roughly 2 minutes. I'm going to keep it back on this page. Why not? Yeah. If you guys have anything at all that you think I can work on or get better in, or something glitchy or technologically problematic, give me a heads up. So okay, 57 people into the room. I'm not sure how many people we're gonna have. Let me take a look at the team list and guesstimate how many. So we have from 3 to 21, which should be roughly 18 teams if I'm not mistaken about that number. 18 times 4 will be, what is that, 56? Is that right? 56? Or am I totally off basis with that number? Something along those lines, I believe, though. Yeah, it must be higher. I'm apparently having trouble with 18 times 4, so yeah. Let me do this. 16, 32... Oh, 72. Way off basis on the number there. But yeah, that should be the amount. 72 would be the max. I don't think we're going to reach 72 necessarily, but that would be the max for this one. RPG Mouse, thank you for joining in on the stream. It is 1 minute until we begin. Guy has been opening up the rooms lately, and he's opened up this room. Make sure, silently, I want to let you guys know, he does a lot for our clan, a lot with the organizing the scrim. You guys probably heard from Celeste too. She helps out a ton as well. If you are one of the registered team leaders, you probably know how much she has done for our events here. So, if you guys could, it would be very much appreciated, from me especially, if you guys say thank you to them in the Discord, or say thank you to them wherever you can find them. Discord is pretty much where you'll be easiest to get to. Sometimes they're going to be on stream as well. If you want to say thank you to them from here, feel free to do that. But yeah, they would love to hear it, I'm sure. And it's just something so simple, in my opinion. It's always a good thing to do, especially when we're trying to run this and have fun with you guys too. Okay, okie dokie. Take this down. That'll work. All right, as you can hear, the game has started. Well, we're back. We're in the lobby of the game. First match is Miramar. This is the first map of our scrimmage series tonight. Miramar, as you can probably tell just by looking at this, is a huge map. So things that teams are going to be thinking about, as I turn off the music, things that people are going to be thinking about is, one, getting loot fairly easily without going too far from their teammates. Sometimes people like to do that separation, go to different towns. You don't necessarily see it in this one too often because it's kind of far. All these places, no matter where you drop, is kind of far away from each other, so it's not like you can easily start running over to your teammate when you're done looting a place, unless you're in a big city. So I think a lot of teams are going to go to big cities. The other thing is, you're going to want to find a car sometime near the beginning or middle part of the game. That way you can rotate through circles. It's a lot easier, and you're not going to be caught out in the middle of things. So keep an eye on both of those ideas. We got 58 people alive, so I'm expecting a lot of people to be able to get to where they want to go without necessarily getting into a battle right off the bat. Especially with this plane line 2 looking like this. It's pretty middle. It's not necessarily all the way in the middle. A little bit more north would have helped out, but I don't think a lot of teams think that's as a problem to get to places where they can get loot and without any issues. Los Leones, I'm expecting a few teams to drop there. It is the biggest city after all. We got some LL players heading out to the islands, apparently. Not a lot of teams like to take those spots, but you can see here the separation that we were talking about. And they're going to attempt it here. Maybe they'll find a boat next to their spots as well. I think Team 18 is flying next to another team. Yes, they are both. There's two teams right here, right on top of each other. We have Queens here with Wolf Steph, Otter Exotic, and Carol Baskin. I like Carol Baskin. But yeah, they have one player who's right next to them, and I don't know if they notice. I can't really. There they are, right there with ZK, MT Boy, and some other players back there as well. So they know they're really close. Team 3 is there as well. As we pan out, I just want to make sure we don't have other high overlap players. Looks like we have a bit of an overlap on that side too. They're a bit distant though at this point. But so we're going to take a look at this and see how this plays out. So right now, most of these players with Queens, they're getting to the major meat of the city to get loot. Team 3, yeah, we got CC dropping in as well, and they're trying to wrap around so they can get into a major place as well. Looks like Zeddy was getting shot at, but he should be fine as he's in the houses now. We do have Otter Exotic, who's a bit close to the enemies, and maybe some handgun shots. I don't think that's going to work out too well, but it seems to be hitting Otter Exotic pretty good, actually. And now she's able to back away. Big shot there, but not enough. As they try to return fire, Zeddy has an automatic gun. It looks like some player on Queens has an automatic gun as well. Zeddy with the Uzi. Not bad for close range battles. Chaos seems to have taken a lot of damage, as he's probably going to try to find some heals and get some extra loot to boot. Here's Carol Baskin with the Uzi as well, and looks like she's backing away to loot as well. And as I am kind of stuck here, let me get moving. Where we have shots extra. Jason on this side as well, as he might be able to spot the enemy from here. I'm not sure. But yeah, it does seem like CC has taken this spot. Oh, Queens is still here. Wolf coming out a little bit out in the open. Somehow it doesn't get knocked. Very close to it, though. Chaos is close to the engagement. Let's see if he can get... Yep, should be able to get a shot. And there you go, with the handgun, nonetheless. And does not feel at all scared, apparently, as he's going to try to go for the thirst with the handgun. And finally creeps away. Wolf does get thirsted out. Did not have a lot of health after the attempted thirst. We got Otter Exotic, who's kind of in the middle of this one against a lot of players. This is not looking good for Otter. Can she hang on? No. She will be taken down by a moving Jason. Shots fired from Steph as she tried to return fire. Skitsy does not work that one out, but his teammate Jason does as Steph gets taken down. Carol Baskin on the backside, trying to probably get the health revived on Steph, I'm assuming. But really, some good stuff from CC right now. This is not looking good at all for Queens. But maybe they can turn things around. If they can get this revive in first and then move forward from there, that would be great. Sorry, I didn't turn off all chat, but I'll try next time. Drea says hello, hi to you. Looks like your team's doing pretty good right now. And we'll see if they can hang on to finish this one up. So someone has like a TV in the back. If you guys know that person or whatever, make sure to tell everybody in the room that you should have your all chat off just in case I don't have mine off. Nice job getting Chaos as Carol Baskin was able to get the work done. Now that is a good first step with a 2v4 situation in hand. Skitsy comes up, gets Carol Baskin, and that's not good because Steph was the one that had low health in the first place and was able to just finish that one up as Jason comes in for the finishing touch. Jason has a lot of kills by himself, I bet, as his teammates did a really great job getting some assists there as well. But Jason was definitely the one instigating a lot of those kills. We're going to go to Goon Squad, the team that is leading the board right now throughout the month. This is the team that every team should be trying to take down as far as getting the first place, because if they can't take down Goon Squad, if they get good rank, this is it. That is over. Now, a lot of the points is already given to them. They are pretty much 60 points ahead of second place. So they really, all these teams need a miracle to take this team down. And it comes with early battles with them. If they can take them down early, that is exactly the only thing that will take down the whole squad in this series. Lazara here, it looks like Cassidy is on the team and La is on the team as well, running a 3-person squad. That could be workable for some of these other teams. Team 11 with Yankee, Thing 1, Thing 2, Thing 1, Thing 3, and Thing 4 for this particular squad as they rotate to the right. Thank you for joining the stream, Mouse. Appreciate that. Let's see, anywhere else that we can see a battle anyway in particular? It does seem like Team 20. Yeah, Team 20. Oh no, Spartan's on top. Can't see everything's rendered in. Hopefully he'll render in well enough, soon enough. ATP seems to be on the prowl as Spartan is trying to back away and heal with a first aid. I see them rotating right next to Spartan right there, and they do not peek it. But they do peek his teammate, and then one more is all they need. That is it. ATP comes in with the extra kills on board. How many kills? 3 kills total for them. And they got Blicky, they got Zone, Car 98, and also Trash on the team. So great stuff from ATP so far. They do have an enemy off site. It looks like Vibes Esports, Hasday, Smokey, and Ice on the squad. But they are kind of far away. I'm not even sure if they heard the gunshots across town. That's how far they are. But they are closest, respectively. Back to CNTH here. They have a player that is getting awfully close to a group of Goon Squad players. Thing 1, kind of out here now. Little bit dangerous positioning. He might be able to already hear the enemies running around, and vice versa for the Goon Squad. So let's see how that will play out. Yeah, I think he might have just seen one player as he was on the bottom of his screen. It was for a split moment, but he was able to see it. You can see now he's staying prone to stay low. I think he probably heard him, and that's why he is trying to stay hidden. His teammate's probably doing the same thing up top. Yes, he is. Oh, he can see Thing 1. He's not going to take the shots, though. I guess he's not feeling comfortable enough to kind of get that knock. I'm sure if he felt like he could get it, he would have done it. He would have done it, but he didn't. So here we have Gods and Goon Lazra. Again, this is the team that teams need to take out. So it would be a good idea for Goon Squad to just stay low, try to get the rank points and kind of just work with that. And if they get kills along the way, they get kills along the way. That's how I would picture it, especially when you're already leading the charge. Now, if you're behind in points, you got to play aggressively in order to get more, obviously, points. You want to be able to get kill points. You want to be able to get rank points so you can creep your standings back up. Here we got 807, we got Blood, Liddy, Wolfie, and another player that seemed to be from ATP maybe at one point. But yeah, they're running this quad squad right now, full squad, as they're moving possibly to enemies. That would be cool to see. Same thing for Team 17, THC, the Happy Chemical. They're passing by right now, Team 19. And let's see if this is going to be a battle. Right now, Trick has gone to the house. He's getting awfully close to them. Uzi's right there. Will he take shots on Trick? I didn't hear anything. It looks like there is Vibes is battling out with ATP player, to be honest. But it does seem like they're kind of not going to push this. So let's see if we can find wherever that ATP battle was for the moment. Don't see. Oh, here it is. No, this is not it. Let's see if it was somewhere else. It was Vibes. Here it was. So Smokey, I think... Yeah, he's got a battle right in front of him as he's trying to hang on. His teammates are really far away. Smokey has a Zone here has a player who's kind of far away as well. A good idea from Zone to kind of rotate to this side, because Smokey could have peeked that, and that would have helped out his case a lot. But again, ATP is bringing in their extra players. This is looking pretty bad for Smokey. He's trying to wrap around now. Good idea behind here. Good shots on Zone too. You might have heard him going from the wall side and went right behind this protection spot. He wanted to grab his loot, but lost a ton of health just attempting to grab the loot. Trash and Car 98 do not appear to be pushing, at least at full haste. And now they're going to take shots. Smokey way out there. I think he really wanted to get Trash, but Car 98 was there too. I don't think he realized that, and he will be thirsted. There's no way his teammates who are still far away will be able to finish that up. So, ATP, they do lose a player, but they gain a kill. I don't think that's the odds they really want to take, but that's the odds that they're given right now. Now they got to go with a two-person squad. So here's Vibes. This is the rest of the team here. With two people, Haze and Ice, and obviously they know where their teammate died. They know where enemies are. They just are wondering if they're going to pass by them or not. Team 19 still has Team 17 there. This is the team that passed by Team 17 just moments ago, or Team 17 just passed by Team 19, I should say, with Uzi and who are you? And Ninja. So they know where they are. At least they knew for a few moments ago. They had the vehicles, they passed by, and they stopped here for now. I'm wondering if they're going to go back or maybe take some peeks to see if they can get some extra shots in play. That could be good for them. Hard to say exactly what they're going to do, though. Team 14 getting close to Team 5. Let's take a look at this. Looks like Up North players. This is kind of the first time we're seeing Up North. There's Universe 7. This is the team I have winning it all. Universe 7. Explicit, I think, was waiting for them to get closer. But the teammates were able to shoot, and you can see the rest of Universe 7 kind of backed away. So a bit of a missed opportunity there. Probably should have waited for them to get a little bit closer. Sometimes teams like to just shoot just to make sure they don't creep up on their position. This is a really good spot to shoot down from. It's really hard to find cover once you pass a certain point in those hills in front of us. But they weren't able to pass by those hills, and that's why they were able to back away from there too. Getting over to ZK, iBoy, MT, HP Star, and High 247 on this squad. All four of them are still alive. One's in a vehicle so far. But we'll see how they play this one out. They're in zone. They're just a bit separated between running two different duo squads. Team 4 is getting into zone. This is Goon Squad. Again, a team that I think should be playing conservatively. And based on what we've seen so far, they are. They actually all have their own car. So in case anybody gets their car blown up, they still have two other players. I think that's a great idea. That way they can kind of separate whenever they need to. Let's see who else is in play here. Team 11. Let's take a look at them. They're going to take the road towards zone and get right through it. CNTH. All four of them still alive. Multiple vehicle usage. Back to CC, Skidsy, Chaos, Jason, Zaddy. We did see their squad wipe. I believe it was on Queens, if I'm not mistaken. They're continuing to move along, with also multiple vehicles. It is very important, I think, to take multiple vehicles. How many is really the opinion of the squad. Some teams like to take, so what we've seen in this one, some teams like to take every vehicle they can possibly grab. So they have 4 people, they'll try to get 4 vehicles. Some people like to go with less so they can have a person at least in the passenger seat, try to shoot back at players, whoever they pass by or confront. That being said, it's really an opinion piece. I don't really feel like it's one thing or another. Yeah, both have pros, both have cons, obviously. Back over to Team 19, as we do see this particular team, they're getting pushed a bit, and I'm wondering if they're going to stop here. Goon Squad passing by Ninjas. It looks like Uzi is going to take the shots across with his suppressor. See if he can get a hit. He's trying to get Cassidy in particular. Car blows up, and Cassidy's going to be stranded there for the time being. Well done to get those good hits. Not taking down the enemy, though, but certainly good to hit him like that. Now, here we got Gods. It looks like he might be throwing some stuff. I'm not sure. I thought I saw him throw something. Maybe a smoke in play. But right now, he is right next to... Yeah, he threw a grenade up. Looks like he's right next to Uzi. Ninjas is going to get shot from the top and get knocked down. Really long-range positioning shot there. And Godzilla is going to continue to try to throw these grenades and make it happen without having to gunfight him. And Uzi was just not in that room to get a hit. Looks like the thirst occurred as well. Really, Team 4 should just make this big push for Goon Squad, just in case. I mean, it's a lot better. Now, they don't know how many players are left here. They got 1 kill and 1 kill only here. So they can imagine 3 other players, but they don't hear that. They don't see that. Obviously, Godzilla's just saying, hey, there's 1 person in here. That's all there is. So we'll see how Uzi plays this, as he's going to be the one that's going to get pushed by himself. Oh, he's going to hit from multiple corners. Lazio getting some hits. Cassidy might be on that other window to take shots, but it doesn't seem like Cassidy's peeking that window. Godzilla playing his good grenade as he cooked that one well. I was wondering what he was going to be doing back there, and that was exactly what. Throwing the grenade in. So beautiful work for the Goon Squad. That is why, at least partly why, they have executed so well in our season scrim here, or series scrim. They're just able to get a lot of knocks, get a lot of kills, without getting into a big risky play. We didn't see them make a huge push. We didn't see one player trying to 1v1 another. Instead, they threw some grenades. They got long-range shots that they knew could get a knock, and it just worked out, beautifully, as I said before. So here again, LL team 13, Nero. Who else do we have? Nero, Baby, and Accurate. 3-person squad. This is the second time we're seeing them in this series. And then we have CNTH, Thing 4 at least, shooting possibly with a 3-time scope. I think he's just kind of looking around. There is the LL squad on the other end, but it doesn't seem like they have a great view on them yet. Team 7 and another team, Team 12, are both in vehicles, so we'll see if they come find each other. Car 98, Trash, Zone, and Blinky, but Zone and Blinky are out, so it's, again, Car 98 and Trash. Oh, that's not exactly what he wanted to do. Oh, there we go. He was able to flip it, but I think it's still stuck. I don't think he's going to be able to get that one out. Long-range shots. That might have been on vibes. Yeah, Ice is right there. He's trying to snipe him, but they're inside the house, so getting these hits would be nearly impossible. They're not even attempting to peek it until they know exactly where they can find him. So ATP is on the other end. Vibes is on this side of the other side of the street. ATP is on this side of the street. They're just playing neighbor right now. But we'll see if anyone comes over for a housewarming in this one. Not sure. To 2v2, so it'd be an even match, but there's a third party, so anyone who tries to cross the street might get shot, and not just by the opposing player, but the third party team. Team 3 is next to Team 9. This could be good. We got Lux. First time we're seeing Luxurious in this series. In this scrim, I should say. Chaos getting a grenade hit thrown his way, not reaching him at all. Can you subscribe? I can, if... yeah, I just don't know who you are at this point, though. Ooh, Pushy. Is that Pushy? Getting knocked with the Car 98. Now, Madeline on the left might be able to prevent the push, to maybe pick up Pushy as next after. Or that's Plushie. Plushie getting knocked. But can he get Chaos there? Yes, oh, Chaos is going to get by. And that's going to allow Plushie to get thirsted unless he's able to continue to rotate to the right. But Madeline has a lot of moving parts in front of him. You got Zaddy on the left, Jason on the left as well. You got Skidsy and Chaos on the right. There's just too many people for one person to handle. And they do have another teammate with Queen, but Queen is not in this area. I'm not sure where Queen is. Trying to hit Zaddy apparently, but Zaddy is able to hide behind some sort of structure. So this is not looking good at all for Madeline. Madeline, every time she shoots, is going to make them know where she is. And so that's why Madeline continues to move around from one piece to another, not overly peeking, not staying silent, or not staying in one place for too long. I think that's a great idea, but you just got to keep moving. Shoot every now and then if you see fit. And I'm surprised that CC hasn't made a push. I think for the most part, they know they got one knock. They don't know how many are left. And if they get out in the open for too much, it would be a problem. So maybe that smoke is going to be the initial start for their push up this hill to get Madeline. But right now, they're not going to do so. I heard some shots on the bottom here. CNTH seems to be getting something done. Let's see where that would be. There's a bridge camp. Don't see much bridge camping in Miramar, and there's the shots fired. Blood gets blown up in the vehicle, and he does have Liddy still back there, but right now, ZK knows that they at least have one person killed from the bridge camp. I wouldn't be surprised if they stay here just to see if another person will come across. Right now, Liddy is kind of holding the position. Will Liddy start to move forward across or go around? That's another option. Maybe start swimming it. Maybe take the boat that I see right on my right side. So we'll see what Liddy does, but not a lot of great options, I'd say. Back over to Team 9 and Team 3. This is still the closest battle. Madeline has not. Madeline getting some good shots on Jason that time. But I'm kind of surprised CC hasn't made a push in one way or another. They could do a flank. Ooh, Chaos getting knocked from the backside. And that is from Lux. It looks like Lily coming in as well. So that was just something. It just took them a while to get here, but they finally got here. And they got a knockout quickly. So that's exactly the type of gameplay that you're looking for when you're surprise attacking. If you can get that knock and a thirst right away and then work from there, that is going to be a big key to success. So far, so good. Queen and Lily on this side, Madeline on the other. Meanwhile, Jason, Zaddy, and Skidsy are trying to hold the inside. Looks like they're throwing some smokes. I'm surprised that Skidsy's trying to work from the outside here. There's just so many moving parts around them that I'm surprised he's not getting shot in the back in some way. There's Madeline. Yeah, trying to shoot at Skidsy. This is the problem I was talking about. Being out in the open, they know there's multiple fronts they need to be covered from. And yet, Skidsy was out in the middle. Zaddy's on the left. Let's see how Zaddy's positioned. Alright, so Zaddy's going to be able to see Madeline. Not quite getting the good hits with the Uzi. Gotta be careful not to overly peek anything. Madeline doing a great job, as I said before, moving around, making it very difficult for them to spot out. Skidsy still knocked back here, and Jason, I think, is going to try to throw a smoke for him. But this is going to be too late, I think. Oh, no, he got the revive. That's great, but Skidsy's going to get hit as Madeline continues to put pressure on them. And that is going to leave one player left for this particular squad. I don't know if Zaddy's going to get picked up, possibly, but Jason really on his own at this point. And I'm expecting a big push. They already got a few knocks in the process. They must be feeling impatient. And they know they're not seeing any return fires. So yeah, grenade can be thrown up. Will Jason start getting hit from that? I don't think so. From this angle, should be good. Jason continues to survive. Trying to hop out the window, maybe work from there. Shooting across for somebody. Jason getting hit. Hoping for the smoke to give extra cover, but no. Gets taken down by Madeline. Madeline was the beginning piece here. And she was here holding off the horde of 4 in the very beginning. Doing a very great job. And then the rest of the teammates coming in was able to get a knock. Madeline able to continue on with the surprise attack. Getting a few knocks in the process as well. And obviously getting that last kill. So good job, obviously, for Luxurious. Heading over to Team 13 and Team 11, they're really on top of each other as well. LL versus CNTH. Baby J might be able to spot them first and get some shots from the window. But so far, it does seem like they're just going to continue on. They're not going to stop here. Instead, they're going to go more toward middle zone, which I think is a great idea. Back over to Goon Squad. They might have seen CNTH. I think they even took some shots on them as they got to the warehouse. Goon Squad seems to be pretty comfortable working the hills rather than taking a compound. Yankee continuing to rotate away from the compound of the warehouse and going for a flank. This could work out beautifully. Does Team 4 notice Yankee? I haven't seen any shots on him. Yeah, they don't notice him. Godzilla is right in front of him. I think Yankee's going to try to get a little bit of a better angle just to make sure he can see him. Gets a good hit there, but couldn't get a knock. So I think that was a bit of a mistake. It's hard to say, though, for sure. Maybe if he got 1 or 2 headshots, that could have covered it, but it didn't. So Yankee now been spotted, probably by Godzilla. Cassidy Lazra might be informed by Godzilla. But yeah, usually as a flanker, if you're gonna try that, go for it. You gotta get a knock. If you don't feel like you're gonna get a knock, I wouldn't attempt the shots unless you've been spotted, obviously. But obviously he was not spotted at that point. Still looking over Goon Squad. It looks like they're really looking at Team LL over there, Team 13. And that's their main priority, at least with one player, Cassidy. CNTH trying to confront Godzilla in their squad, but they are still playing pretty far back on that. Meanwhile, Universe 7. We haven't seen much of Universe 7. They have 0 kills. Bullet, Clover, Queen Bee, and Fitzo. Do they see Yankee? I guess you can't quite see Yankee on the other side of that hill. It looks like Explicit getting knocked on the far side. That might have been from the sniper shots that we were just hearing a moment ago. But you can see here up north, Explicit trying to get behind some cover and possibly get revived. It looks like that should be possible. Team 16 probably are making their push towards zone. And there's Explicit. So up north might be spotted by ZK. So far, so good for them, though. Up north is in a power position here. They just got to make sure they get this revived before ZK makes their push forward, as they are working with one person holding the line, Kawasaki, for the moment. Meanwhile, THC might be pushing on ZK, and they're actually passing one player to the right with iBoy. Does iBoy notice him, though? It doesn't seem like that either. iBoy is definitely holding back, not pushing all the way to his teammates. But let's see if he's going to find Danky or Trick on this line. HP Star has Trick right in front of him. So THC versus ZK. Shots fired on Trick. Trick taking some damage. Luckily not knocked yet. And I think he's just throwing some smokes, maybe hoping for this little piece of the hill here in the tree as well to give him the cover. So far seems good. But HP Star, I think, is making a push forward. Trick hoping to get this heal in first before Star comes. There's a grenade. Does it affect it? Doesn't seem like it's exploding. It wasn't cooked. And almost taken down on the side. Trick still alive as he's rotating all the way over to the household here. Stays prone and probably will try to put on another heal. Meanwhile, his teammates are probably saying, we're not going to allow that to happen. We're going to take shots as well. There's a lot of third-party action no matter how you cut this. Look at LL's creeping up on the backside. THC, they've started to focus on this because this has become a priority for them to make sure their 6 o'clock isn't taken out. So they are certainly trying to get that done too. A lot of shots on the opposite end. Looks like Godzilla's trying to finish up Jay. Doesn't seem like he's able to get that done. Danky knocked on the left as well. There's a lot of cover. A lot to cover. Looks like Trick was taken down. That was by HP Star. And Thirsted as well. Crunch getting knocked. I'm not sure how that even happened. But that is the case. Meanwhile, Universe 7 going for the revives as we speak by Queen Bee. Got 2 in the book there. HP Star getting hit by the blue zone, able to put some heals. Look at how much the blue zone's hurting. And just an extra bullet here and there by Up North is all it was needed to knock him down. Up North has a player knocked now. A lot of teams holding the edges of zone. You can see, I don't think anyone's in the new zone other than Universe 7, actually. They have zone, and they're going to be playing from a position of power as well. Because a lot of teams are going to be putting themselves out in the open to get to the next zone. Meanwhile, all these teams want to see what does it look like on the other end. Maybe they'll spot Universe 7 before that and maybe get some good hits on them too. That's another thing to think about. Godzilla definitely paying attention to up north. No doubt about that. So is Cassidy, trying to peek around the hill. But really, I bet up north is just trying to figure out where can we go to get in zone and have some cover. There's a lot of good hill work. I think that part right there in front of me would be perfect for up north to take. I don't know if they get in zone from there. But you can see here, they need to figure out something. 20 seconds before it starts to close, and then it'll start to push them toward the next spot. They do have vehicles, obviously, right under us. They can start taking those to get to a good, safe spot. M4 for Godzilla. He is trying to hit long range with a 4x scope, holding the recoil down. Could be very difficult at times. Cassidy has made her way into the next zone with her vehicle. That seemed to have worked so far. Again, Universe 7 has been in zone for the longest period of time.
There's a guy right there, yeah.
I'm sorry about the all-chat language there. I don't mean to have that on. I'll make sure to turn it off next time. Just can't do it now. Nice job getting the knock by Bullet, I believe. Or Clover was actually the one that got that knock. Maybe with a few extra bullets. Clover trying to throw some grenades over to up north. Not quite reaching. Explicit is not going to go for that revive as he needs to get into zone as well. Getting good shots there as Kawasaki gets knocked though. Fitz gets knocked. So 2v1, Explicit getting knocked out, and that is an instant kill. We're left with two different teams. Universe 7, who I said was working from a position of power. Meanwhile, you got Godzilla and Goon Squad coming in pretty well here as they creeped in with their vehicles. So Godzilla and the rest of their squad, Goon Squad, they are great looking right now. No matter what happens here, they're going to get a lot of rank points at least. They're going to get a good amount of kill points as they have 8 so far. And as I said before, they are leading this scrim, this series. So the fact that they are just in this position is just showing how well they've been playing throughout the whole series. Shots fired on the side now by Queen Bee. Looks like Godzilla gets there. Car coming in, and Bullet taking a lot of damage on that vehicle. Looks like Bullet's going to get into that shed to make sure if it blows up, he's going to be hidden from it. But good shot from Bullet. That was very close, though, if they're exploding. You see how close it is. A few extra bullets would have done that bus in. But there's a knock. That time was on Lazara, but got revived. Hitting the car. Gotta be careful, though. Hitting the bus was an exploding factor, and I thought Bullet was going to be hidden from that, but no. And you can see already a push from Lazara as he's going to try to get behind their same shit that Bullet was using. So things switched on a dime. Fitz is not Clover, barely any health. He's going to probably try to put on some heals immediately, maybe get that revive next on Fitz. But that's going to leave a wide open push from Cassidy, possibly from Godzilla as well. Right now, there's the revive happening. 75% health for Clover. Fitz, right when we get revived, will be at 5%. Maybe. Oh, the blue zone's closing too. Barely any cover. This is not good. Fitz gets knocked immediately. Clover's going to probably try to work from the blue zone. Not making it easy for them, but yeah. Blue zone plus extra shots equals a win for Goon Squad. So they got a lot of kills in this one, as I said before. They also obviously get a lot of rank points, and they were already leading the series. So it'll be very hard for them to lose the series now, especially I think it's nearly impossible, even if they get zeros across the board from now on. But let me turn down that audio. There we go. You might still hear it, but it's low. Anyway, Goon Squad, 5 for Cassidy, 4 for Godzilla, 3 for Lazarus. So that's a team total of 12. So double digits, first place. Universe 7, 3 for Bullet and 2 for Clover. We didn't see a lot, but we did see a lot at the end from them, and they did a great job holding back a lot of different teams. And that was a team total of 5 kills. Up North did a great 2, 5 total for them, 2-piece from, I believe that is Oxify, and then Kawasaki as well, 1 for Explicit. As I said, team total of 5 for them, 2. CNTH, 0 kills. We saw a lot of them in a lot of action, but they weren't able to get a kill, though. ZK with 4 kills. ATP, no, this is 807 Gaming with 4 kills as well. LL coming in with 1 kill from Baby. THC comes in with 2 kills. Luxurious with 2 apiece from Madeline and Queen. CC coming in with 4 kills. Vibes with 4 as well. A lot of 4 kills for squads in this one. The other LL team was 0. ATP with 4. We have Alpha coming in with 0. Unknown with 0. And Queen coming in with 0 as well. All right. First, I'm going to take down all chat because that is something I should have done for match number 1. But match number 2, we're going to be coming up with. Don't go anywhere for that. I'll be making sure I get myself into the room as well. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. I see a lot of new chatter that I missed, so I'll be focused on that now. It says we got Rykra. If I mispronounced that, just let me know. Rykra or Rikra says, I love Skidsy. And Skidsy's daddy, apparently. Skidsy's OP, says Drea. For real. Bridge Camp shouldn't be banned. No, of course not. Did I say that? Definitely not. Bridge Camp is just a part of the game, man. And it actually makes things more exciting for me, so I like that content. Skid, no, says Drea. Apparently Skid got taken down at that point. Let me see what here. Riley, right? I'm not sure what Riley is, but Riley, he's still fire. Thought so. Obnoxious, supportive girlfriend, says Rikria. Or Rykria. Up north is, Zagan, why you gotta go with that? I don't appreciate disrespect in my chat. Definitely hold the most respect for other teams. They are competing with you. I wouldn't do that to any team that competes in our event, so please make sure to be respectful. That is very nice, Dre. I agree. Smokey, thank you for joining in. Use code ZADDY, says Yum. You can just take that clip right there and then post it if you like. It's necessary because they cheated. I don't think they cheated, did they? I didn't see anything. If you guys ever find anything cheating-wise or anything like that, I wouldn't necessarily write it in chat. What I would want you guys to do is send me the evidence of that, and I would love to review it. Because if there's evidence of cheating, we do not accept that. I do not want rumors, though, going around that we have cheaters, and if it's only a rumor, then it's not a good one, you know. So make sure to send us any evidence. If you don't have evidence of it, don't write it in our chat. Why can't I see, says Smokey Joe. GG Universe 7, says Zagan. Thank you, Zaddy, for the follow as well. Smokey, thank you for the follow, too. And Vibe Smokey, I guess you're on YouTube as well. I'm so bad. Don't worry about that. We're all in this together, as far as I know. Omelet Arcade, I'm not seeing any activity. I usually don't, but just wanted to make sure. If you guys wrote something to me, apologies, I just can't see it. All right, let me play some music. And what do you guys want to talk about? Bad places, Smokey Joe. GG's, though, as well. So Sabat, thank you for tuning in and giving me a follow. Thank you so much. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to follow and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Helps with supporting what we're doing here. And, yeah, we're going to keep providing great content. As long as you guys like what we show you, we'll continue to do it. What do I want to do from this point? So, Guy, let's see if he's gotten the next room opened. It looks like he has. Yes, the next room is open, so all the teams that are competing, make sure to get into the room as soon as possible. I always say that because you never know. What am I talking about? The system can break down at any moment. So if you're in the room and you get kicked early, you can get back in with no problem. Now, if you wait till the last minute and you get kicked, you might not have enough time to get back into the room. That's why I always say, get into the room as soon as possible. All right, so let me get myself into the room. I'm sure Guy has sent me the invite, but I just have not looked for it. So let me do that. Yeah, and I don't think you guys can see that, so there we go. So you can see all the people are getting into the rim now. This one's going to start at 8:45, and that's roughly in 6 minutes. I see you, baby, says Smokey. Official Huntress, welcome to the stream. Says, yeah, if you guys have anything you guys want to ask me, feel free. I definitely want all of you guys to know, if you're new to the stream especially, definitely head over to our Discord. That's where most of our things happen, whether it's events that we host, whether it's about our comp play, whether it's about joining Naked Esports, whether you want to promote your own content, you can do it through our server. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do through our Discord, and I definitely suggest you guys take a look at all the other PUBG Mobile servers out there too that we have connections with. A lot of good PUBG Mobile teams, and maybe you can join them as well. We'd love to get growing more and more on the North America side of PUBG Mobile. Guess I'm rooting for 7 now, says Smokey Joe. Good luck. Have fun, says Dre. Yeah, Universe 7, as I talked about before, had, going into this, 60 points above second place. So the fact that they got first and got double-digit kills with 12, I believe, they are way beyond that now. They must have more than 60 points above second place. I think second place was up north, if they are still possibly. And then 807 was in a close call third. And I can't think of who was in fourth at that time, but it is a close call for sure between third and fourth. That being said, first is really what matters. First gets all the prize pool, $80 cash, or if you would like, get $100 in merch. So your decision as a squad who wins, get whatever you want there. What's up, says Amadi. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Thank you for the follow as well. That means a lot to me. So Sup Crusader, been a long time, says Smokey Joe 215. Yeah, I hope you're having a good one. I hope you enjoy yourselves. It's good to see you too. Smokey Joe, did you change your name from a previous Smokey? Because I don't remember 215, but I remember Smokey Joe. So let me know if that's you. Let me see. I'm looking around, making sure. Let me see the chatter. See something on Discord. Remember, guys, I am on a stream delay. I wish I didn't have to be, but it is important and very crucial for me to have a stream delay, because we don't want other teams utilizing what I see. So I'm just going to write something. So we're always posting the team list. Any team that can't find it, you're going to be able to find it in the chat, all right, in the Discord chat. All you got to do is look for a moment and you'll see it. So if you don't write it as like the last thing we do, it's because we've written it before. So anytime you don't see it, if you are competing, it's somewhere there. You just got to be able to scroll maybe for a bit. That's all. Usually we don't have to. Usually we don't make you do that because we have it last posted. But I mean, it's there. Not that it's not there. Sup, Crusader. Let's see here. What else? How's the audio, by the way? Everything sound good? I did do a little tweaking for my last 2 streams. I'm not sure if I like it. I might change it back. Generally, what it's supposed to do is if it takes away background noise as much, a very minimal background noise, and at the same time, if I'm like get overly loud, it won't break your ears. So usually that's not the case, but sometimes if I'm like screaming, it'll lower that sound a bit. But yeah, trying to make it sound more professional on the audio side. If you guys think this is a good sound, let me know. If you don't like it, maybe you like the previous sound. It's not that big of a difference, but maybe you guys have noticed. I would like to hear it. Hear what you guys think about that. It's 8:44, so 8:45 is going to be our start. TDM with you was really fun, by the way, Crusader, says Drea. Yeah, I hope to play more often with you. Sorry we didn't get to play more matches. I know we had to go with our other naked players who were hopping in as well. But yeah, we'll try to get another game in, Drea. Totally down for that. This is the teams, by the way. So if in case you didn't know, all these teams are competing, or at least registered to compete. There's Universe 7 on team slot 14. That's the team I have winning it all. The team that won last match was on team slot 4 with Goon Squad. 807 is right there next to them and up north. So 4, 5, and 6, those are the teams that you should try to pay attention to the most. I believe they are 1, 2, and 3 on the leaderboard. And it looks like we're about to begin. So here we go. All right, this is the second match, guys. So we got, we just finished our first match with Miramar. Great stuff from a lot of different teams, I believe. Obviously, Goon Squad. Who else got top spots? I can't think off the top of my head who got top spots. But Goon Squad obviously did very well. This is very similar to last time. Might be already a done deal, to be honest. But any team that takes down Goon Squad is going to help pretty much not only themselves, but everybody else in the room. So that should be a priority. I don't know how you'll make it a priority because you obviously can't tell who you're fighting against until you get a knock, or maybe you get knocked in response. But that should be the priority, is try to take out this team. I think all the teams that aren't in first, obviously, aren't Goon Squad, should be aggressive as hell, because there's really... first place is everything in this one. You might as well go all out, try to get as many kills as possible. And if you survive, that's great. You know, you hope you get first place while you do it, but you got to go all out. If you don't go all out, I don't see how it is going to be possible for any team who doesn't go out to win, other than Goon Squad. Rip the Machine, says Smokey Joe. TM Smokey, that might have been it. So, Smokey Joe, I think that was it. All right, so here we go. It looks like Novo might get some love, as we have some early droppers usually for this. You can just immediately drop and head over. And you can already see CNTH is taking that by themselves, by the way. So, wow, surprisingly that Novo isn't getting much love for that. We got Blue here going down to military base by themselves as well. So that's F. Vikindi. And now we have some teams going over to Milta. That might be our first place to take a look at the activity, but we'll keep an eye on everybody else before we see them drop down. There's up north. I think they're going to try to go for Pachinki. We got Alpha, Team Alpha, going toward Ferry Pier. Maybe they're going to try to find a vehicle. Maybe head all the way over to Primorsk, which is all the way on the west side. But yeah, we can see all these teams already dropped here. CC has dropped around a little south of Farm here by the coast. There's a lot of good houses individually there. Team 12 and Team 13, it looks like, yeah, you can see Smokey trying to grab this particular vehicle. Team 3 is right there dropping down, so they got to go right now, hopefully not to get shot at by that player that just dropped on the roof. And it seems to be okay. Vibes is off into the races. Now, they do have a player, Vibes, in the distant back. So Ice is kind of left back. And I think it was because they knew that someone was dropping there. They couldn't drive back and then drive again across Jason's path. So instead, they just left. But now they have separated their squad into two sections, one and a team of 3. Heading over to Rozhawk, as we have LL Kadu with his squad of Killer and Hoyt right next to Team 4. Goon Squad. Let's see if they can see him. Right now, it does have M16, has no vest, has no helmet, so really defensively not in a great position, but Killer B is going to get shot at. No way Cassie doesn't take these shots. Obviously, Cassie's a little bit worried about her own situation, not wanting to be out in the open like this. Does find a backpack, but still nothing defensive. Killer is still healing up now, I think, or hiding. More like hiding. Has nothing else. He does have a drink that she can grab, or he can grab. Nice shot on Kadu. That is, ooh, good grenade direction, but you got to get it into the closet in order to make that one work out. Lazara going for shots against iBoy. iBoy's just saying, can I get out of here, please? I do not want to be a part of this. I want to leave, and heading back over to his teammates at Watertown. Let me see if we can still see activity here. Killer B is... oh, no. I was going to say, Killer B is hiding well. Never mind, is taken down, and that was by the hands of Cassidy. So Hoyt, I think, is the only one, and they kind of figured it out where he was. 3v1, crossfire everywhere, and that is it. Godzilla doing a great looting for days without finding an enemy in front. The enemy that's closest is also at North George, but they are not that really close. We do have, this is Team Anxiety with Saucy Boy, Alcatraz, Purge, and the Finisher as the squad. Still Rozhawk, it looks like teams are getting closer and closer there. Everywhere else seems to be good separation. I don't see anyone on top of each other or in a mist of getting a battle. So we're going to head over back to Rozhawk and kind of see how these teams play this one out. All right, THC's closing in the gap. They are at the high hill. I like THC's chances with this spot. Being able to look down at the rest of Rozhawk. Goon Squad, we'll see what they can do. Will they notice enemies in front? Lazara is using FPP right now, which is not often what teams do, unless they are getting into a close-range battle. But sometimes people do it. It makes it harder to look around. And let's see, did he hear Danky? Might have heard Danky on the right side there. But Danky is getting shot at, though, and gets knocked. So this is already a good start. Cassidy getting good shots, or Trick getting good shots at Lazarus, so returning the favor. You knock one of ours, we knock one of yours. Cassidy, let's see, he can't really get this peak and gets hit hard. No helmet. Really was in a dangerous position there, but luckily Cassidy was able to back away and heal back to 75%. Godzilla is the one that they might not have spotted yet, and let's see what he can do. Godzilla did a great job last time, as I said before, could not get those shots on target, and now his position is known. Looks like Trick, yeah, he might be able to see Trick a bit. He's trying to shoot through that window, hoping for a peek there, but no, that's not going to happen. THC moving around pretty well. They did have one knocked player, but they were able to recover him, and let's see if they can continue their move. All four still alive. Obviously, Goon Squad at the disadvantage when it comes to the amount of people. Godzilla is not in that shed. I think he heard the gunshots from Godzilla at this position. I was kind of hoping he was in there, but no. Godzilla and Cassidy are pushing back. I think that's a great idea. They have lost any advantage that they had from a surprise attack or a numbers standpoint. They know how many people there were because they were just fighting against them, and they're backing away. That's, recognizing that is very important. Why is there no audio? That's really odd. Or is it low on... oh, it's just low in my ear. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, they're going to be driving. I'm not sure where they're going to head to next. Is anyone else close to each other again? Not quite. Good separation from everybody still. So I gotta wonder where Goon Squad is. Are they going to Pachinki where enemies are? Are they just going to take one of these outposts here, these different compounds, where they can just kind of work from there? I think that's probably best bet. Again, what I noticed from Goon Squad for this one is what they do is that they do exactly what I've been talking about. Is that they're not trying to be aggressive. They're mostly trying to stay safe. You wouldn't drop Rozhawk if you're trying to be aggressive in the first place. So I think Goon Squad, they dropped there hoping that no other team was going to be there. They did get into a battle. They were kind of forced into it, and they kind of battled that one out. The moment that they realized that third party was being overpowering them at that point, they kind of left, and now they're moving along. So again, Goon Squad doing a great job so far. Taking a look at up north, as they apparently are at this particular place, stopped at the outside of Pachinki. They must have already looted Pachinki for the most part, and now they're probably trying to see what's next on the board for them. This could be interesting as ZK is near the bridge. This bridge, if they cross the bridge on their right, they might get shot at by Anxiety. But they are not attempting that. They're actually going... yeah, actually they are still getting shot by Anxiety, just at a different position. So it looks like iBoy is able to get away. His teammate on the back of him is getting away. There he goes. So they are off. Look at this. All right, so 807, we got Blood, Liddy, an ATP player, and Wolfie. So this is all part of 807 Gaming. They're going to probably take more than one vehicle. Yep. They're going to run 2 and 2. And then move in from zone from there after they looted Zarki. Team 12 has pretty much the whole east side to themselves, other than Yasnaya and other than the bridge. But for the most part, they got prison, they got mansion, they can move in to any of the other compounds before school and not be spotted by anybody. Team 3, we'll take a look at you guys, as you guys are also driving from the bridge. We got Skidsy, Chaos, Jason, and Zaddy. I guess they're going to hold this spot. They parked their car here. I guess they're holding this for the long term until the zone pushes them out. A lot happening in the middle of zone, which isn't quite often what we see. A lot of teams like to take edge of zone, but right now, there's multiple teams in the middle. You got up north driving by. Team 4 is on the right, but not able to spot out any good shots anyway. And I don't expect any shots at this point. Oh, shots though, but at a different location. Up north player gets knocked by the canted scoped M4. Cassidy, good work there. So Kawasaki, I think he's going to try to get this revive on explicit. Looks like it is going to work unless they make a push with a vehicle of some sort. Cassidy's on that left side, really running around it. Let's see if he can get an eyesight. Sees the car, sees the smoke. Good shots there. Gets a knock on Kawasaki. Quick shots there. And he's getting hits, a lot of hits. Not a knock on the third person there, but certainly close. Kawasaki getting knocked out by Cassidy. Shots from Purge, I believe. No, that was from Oxify. Purge is on the left, but you can see Oxify was the one that caused that damage. And he's going to try to heal. Medkit unplaced without getting back to 100%. Let's see. Cassie's right there. Does he spot him? Does spot him, but he couldn't get the shots. Looks like Cassidy spotted him as well, or maybe his teammate on the left with Quash. So Purge is over there on the right, but he's so far away, he's not going to be able to stop this from happening. The revive is super close. Throwing a grenade to the second floor. There is a shot, and there is a finish as Goon Squad is out at a really high rank points of 15th place. So that is kind of strange. Very unlike them, but they were working as an incomplete team, and they were going up against the second place team currently of Up North. So I guess not that surprising. Great job from Up North there. They were working at a disadvantage. They had one player knocked, which is, sometimes a very crucial moment. They also got another player knocked who was trying to get that revive, but they were able to fend them off. I think Cassie in particular, they were able to fend her off, and then they were able to get the revives, and then a great work from Oxify especially, able to get some knocks and a thirst and a kill. Anyway, Anxiety here. They're holding the rooftop. They probably heard all the gunshots in Up North's direction. Not trying to get any shots off right now. I'm sure Up North is mostly looting and pretty happy about their kills here. THC getting a good hit, I thought. Oh, one more hit. Yes, they do get the knock. Are they going for the thirst? They're going to try it. Quash still has a lot of health in the knock position. And it looks like a big push here from Trick. He's not going to use a car. He's going to hope to run this one in. Let's see if they're getting that revive right now. They were a bit separated on the opposite end of town, so this time is ticking. Luckily, they threw some smoke to make things a little bit harder when THC actually gets here to figure out where the hell are they. So here's the revive. Trick is going to be slow to get here. None of them are running with vehicles, by the way. They're all literally running, which definitely, well, it's good that THC was able to get here without being too far out in the open. But at the same time, it would have been a lot better if they had a vehicle to push this. So Quash is probably going to try to heal back here. Trick might be able to spot him, to be honest. Yeah, he's right there. Oh, just poor timing there. I don't think Quash had absolutely an idea. With a grenade thrown up, let's see if this works out. Can he get it in? I think he was having a hard time. Throws it in. Does make contact. No, doesn't take any damage. Throwing it back over, and it looks like Jay might have taken some damage when the grenade popped up. Another grenade coming. Getting a good hit on Danky, but Danky still is on his feet. Another grenade coming in. Great throws, but just missing the mark on these. So Crunch on the left actually is a great flank position. Can cause some trouble. Oxify. Oh no, another grenade, but that's too far. As none of them will get knocked out from it. And Oxify gets hit from the side by Crunch, but Crunch gets taken down. No more flank, but the main the main group is starting to push forward. And you can only see Trick trying to finish this one up. Quash, I think, wants to get up to stairs so he can pick up his teammate. No, that's not going to work, as Up North is out as well. So the top 2 teams of the series are out in match number 2 at, I think, 14th and 15th place apiece. So that's going to help all boats, to be honest. We'll see if anyone who's in 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th will be able to utilize this time now and get a lot of kills in the process and maybe get first place. CC needs to play for position. Cassidy with the laser. Oof, says Smokey Joe. Yeah, those are good shots from both teams. Even Up North on that last one, they did a pretty good job with what they could do. They had one player knocked really early. And it took them a while to get that revive, which kind of made them a little bit more in the rushed mode after they were pushing with after THC was pushing. But THC really showing what they can do. Very experienced team. They got a knock. They knew they had the opportunity to push in the open. They weren't getting shot at from that. They know what they're doing. Heading over to Team 3. They're in a vehicle. I was wondering if they're going to push another team from here. No, they're going to regroup at a drop. And did they already pick up what's in the drop? Yeah, it's a DP. Or DBS, I mean. And I think they took everything else out. Team 16, they're in the compound houses. I like this spot a lot. The 4 different houses here. Looks like they have been spotted. Probably from Hasday. He's got the ATP. He has the DP, which is great for longer range shots. Be able to hold that recoil down. Good hits on MT. You can see the damage he took there. I think it was 2 hits and he got to 50%. Trying to get a finishing touch there. Maybe sees him, I guess, sort of, but isn't able to actually get any more contact. Here's ZK Alien. ZK still has 0 kills. Looks like they're playing more for rank than they are for kills. And I think that's not going to help out their cause, especially in this scenario. Can't stress it enough. If you're trying to get the prize pool, and this is obviously the last day, go for kills. Go all out. If you get killed out of the game, so be it. I mean, if you get rank only and get no kills, you're not going to get first place in the series. It's just a fact right there. Here's F. Vikindi holding up the bottom. We got CNTH. It looks like they are definitely camping this one out. Holding the cliff side. Not a lot of teams will be able to even see this. Hasday looking over to ZK. Not quite spotting the enemy in that one. Team 13 is driving by Team 9. It looks like Fear's off just at the last moment. Going for the drop maybe. But if they go for the drop, they might get shot at. I'm sure Luxurious is looking at this position, but they aren't shooting. None of them noticed them come down. And that is going to be a free pass. Now, they're going for the compound. Never mind, this will be a battle between LL and Luxurious. Although it does seem like they're going to pull away. They do not want to push a full squad, even though they are a full squad themselves. I'm surprised Luxurious just didn't take those shots earlier. I guess it would have been a hard position to see from the second floor anyway. Heading over to Team 19 and Team 18, it seems like both of them are fighting. Alpha and, I believe, Queens? Yes. Team Queens and Team Alpha. It looks like Mambebe is hurt and getting some heals in now. I think this is Rylu. I don't know if that's an R or a Z, maybe Zylu or B, Pylu. But it looks like he's making a push toward Queens as Queens is heading out as well. So they're going to put the lights on and drive off to their next spot. Team 9 and Team 13, they're close. Shots fired between the two, I believe. So that team that we were talking about earlier with LL, I thought they were driving away, but it looks like they came back. And Nero gets knocked to his closest. Train getting knocked next. This is terrible for LL right now. Accurate, I think, is trying to go for the revive, but that's going to be too late. Might just try to grab his loot instead, or try to get the return favor and say, hey, you can't just thirst and not have any retribution to that. But I'm not sure. Accurate gets back into the car. They still have the other teammate who should be around here. I can't quite find. Nero is still knocked. Obviously, you have one player who's trying to get this revived, but it's going to be tough. Coming down the face of this hill. You also have Plush who's making a rotation to the left, and I'm not sure if they're going to realize that. So it looks like these smokes are working out so far. He's able to get to Nero. So far safe. Plushy. I don't know why they're not going for this push. They got 2 knocks, finished the battle. Instead, you have Queen here by herself. And now it's going to drive off. So a bit of a missed opportunity here. Now you could say maybe it's going to work out. They need to rotate in zone, so they want to just get into the spot they like. But, I mean, they could have got these kills. They were definitely on the pressure. They were under pressure. And Nero's going to get a free revive pretty much. Team 6, it looks like one player just got knocked, and it is Wolfie. Getting shot from the distance, too, and the cars are not giving him any protection on that corner. Wolfie's about to be thirsted. One more shot, but no. We'll stay alive and get in this little corner between the cars. Tires are being taken out on these cars. It looks like shots are being taken as well on them from Anxiety from the north. Finisher and Burge there. Alcatraz getting some good angled shots and another knock. This time Wolfie gets knocked again. Liddy is knocked for sure. Blood is going to throw another smoke, hoping for this to work so he can get the revive on Liddy. But 807 getting hit from the side. Purge able to stay alive for a moment as Blood was able to return the favor. But Alcatraz is coming out. We'll see what Blood can do. Blood is trying to peek from this position, but no. Once he peeked out of that smoke, he saw that he was able to spot him out. So Purge is staying behind the tree. That third party from CC was the main cause for 807. We'll see if it's going to be a major problem for Anxiety as well as they creep into the spot now. But so far, they're hiding behind what they need to hide behind. And Zaddy and the rest of his squad are a bit far away. Makes it hard for them to hit their target. Looks like LL is starting to move along here this time. And they're going to stop at the red houses. They still have enemies with Anxiety on their right, but they're able to get inside, so that's good cover. Let's see what this looks like. We have Vibes here. This is a good spot to shoot down at this compound. A lot of teams like to take this spot. I don't know if they realize that Queens are there. I think Ice does. He's really focused on this compound in front. I don't think Queens has a clue that they're up there, just based on their movements, and no one's peeking and trying to see from the TPP view up to the hill. But it's not like they need to. They have a lot of coverage between the two teams no matter what. Smokey says, "What did I just watch?" Not sure what part you watched. You're watching some good content, I imagine. So he's just trying to blow up that car so they don't have time to use it. I don't think that's the best use of your time. I guess they want to do this so they can, because they know they're not going to get some knocks on Queens, and before they leave, they just want to take out the vehicle. Battery sufficiently charged. Perfect. So there's Vibes, and off they go. They're going to try wrap around and probably head into zone this way. Team 3 as well are in zone, but they're wrapping around to another position. Looks like they are getting shot at in the distance. And I think they're going to take this little hill here. This is a good spot. Good spot for this zone. Now, not all their players are in it, but all they have to do is go up the hill here. They still have cover between everywhere, and they'll be good. Yeah, they just moved up a bit, and they're solid. So this is a good way to just get into zone without finding a lot of enemies to attack or to push through. Universe 7 in a beautiful position. What's happening over here? Hasday is knocked. It looks like that was caused by Queens as they drove in. Shots fired on the right. Yang Yang getting knocked. So far, nobody on Queens is even hurt until that grenade clicked. And almost getting another one with Mom Babe. Wolf is knocked as well, so that was a big turnaround. As Queens was able to get 2 knocked in a row, they weren't able. It looks like he just was trying to get Hasday, trying to get the run over position there. But Baby is going to get off to the side there as Effikindi just comes in for a hot moment. Blue is going to pass by too and say hello and goodbye. And somehow this is working out as well. off the edge. I'm surprised. I guess Mambe was really worried about people up close too. Vibes is so close. You can see there's the rest of Vibes as well, knocked on that tree side. Grenades are cutting over to there. Will it hurt? Yes, it will thirst out ice. Yang is still alive. And Yang, one player from Yang is out. So, I mean, the one player from Vibes is out there. Instant killed. So that's it for the squad. CC at the edge of zone looking at Team 18 for Queens. Queens have zone as well on the edge, but they have a lot of open space on the right side they need to be worried about. F. Vikindi, Kevin is knocked. And they're really not focused on the left where they pass by. I thought they would because they know they're there. But it seems like they're more prevalent toward maybe Universe 7. There's also ZK apparently passing. Yeah, they got a lot. Look at all the open shots that he can possibly take. Obviously the disadvantage. Do they have? Oh, they have zone 2s. They could take those shots. I'm surprised they didn't. Instead, they're going to make a push. Not sure where. You can see here, Boy has gotten to the shed. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't take those long-range shots. I think that would have worked great, especially when Queen was preoccupied with a lot of different other teams. And so, yes, I guess having everyone in close quarters here is fine enough as well. Allen is knocked. MT might be going to be trying to go for the revive after throwing some smokes. Steph is just trying to hope that this car will give enough protection. The next zone will be up north for them. Team 3 already has a piece of it with CC. I think they're going to have to battle through Ooh. One player with Chaos. Chaos is right here. So Chaos is just waiting for them to come up this hill. But it instead will back toward the tree or maybe back toward his teammates. Monbebe is knocked. And let's see if they're going for the revive. Yes, they have time for this. They have a minute before it starts to close, and then extra time before it actually closes on them. F. Vikindi, still at the shed, trying to shoot back, apparently at ZK. Thank you for the follow, IDG. Let's see, can he spot him with a 3-time scoped M4? Whoop, I don't think he intended to do that to his teammate. Put him up in the air. Back over to ZK. They're pushing Queens players. A lot. One's knocked, one's hurt. Monbebe. They're rotating around it. Still alive here. Nobody on ZK is quite shooting back yet. Steph, I think, is trying to find some heals in that box. Allen gets knocked as they were trying to rotate. I think a third party occurred there. Michael, thank you for joining in. Shots fired, and Boy gets knocked as well. HP Star's the only one for ZK who's not knocked or killed. But that's it for Queens here, too. Sorry, I kind of missed on the left here. But Queens players are out, too. CC, I think, were the major cause of that, especially when the smoke started to dissipate. Obviously, HP Star is just hoping to survive this, but the zone will be pushing him out, too. And you can see CC, they're probably going to spot out Boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. He doesn't even have his gun out. I think he's hoping for the pan to give him protection. And yeah, luckily CC's not coming over the hill. I think they're shooting at Vikindi from the top of their position. So just making sure to take out the tires so he can use it as protection, not get shot under it. Smoke's thrown for him. This is not a great spot for Baby. Shots on Boy. Boy gets out. Bebe's losing health. Will he be able to creep in? Does creep in. Does CC spot Baby? As he wants to hide behind this tree, but he doesn't really have it. Smokes are going to work. Yes, it does. He's going to put the heals in too. One player from Team 11, CNTH. One player left too. He's out in the middle, but he just wanted to get zoned. It seemed to have worked, and I think he's just going to use the buggy and say, hey, can I hide behind this? I appreciate it if no one shoots at me here, and it seems to be working. CC, they've been doing a great job. 4 kills only, but they've been in the middle of it. They've been battling. They've been knocked a few times. They've been shooting back at people. I think a lot of their kills might have been taken by other squads. Oh, Zaddy's getting hit through the window of the car. Med kit, that should bring him to 100, but he's getting hit under the car. The tires are not blown off, and he's hoping that, yep, there you go, drops down, so they're able to be protected by the rest of the car here now. One getting revived for CC. Team 11 and Team 9 are close. This is Luxurious. I thought they were. Actually, Madeline's closest to him. Madeline, part of Luxurious, is really close to Thing 4 for CNTH. CNTH only has one player left, so he's just trying to play the prone game as he has zone now. THC, all the way on the other side. They're really isolated compared to the rest of the battles that have been going on. And this is going to be beautiful for them, to be quite honest. You have a high hill, and they're able to look at a lot of different teams from here if they wanted to. So I'm expecting them to get a top 3, unless they mess something up. We get back to CC. They've been a lot in battle. They have edge of zone. They're waiting for this to change to see where they can go. It looks like F. Kindy's getting a bit pushed by the blue. Will they be able to make it in? I think there's going to be a lot of shots on them. And Baby's just kind of hoping for those smokes to come in and get in and use the smoke now for cover. And it seemed to have worked. So I was going to say, you don't want to panic, but Plushy comes in from the side and says, hey, I see you, peekaboo, and takes him down. So the next zone has been chosen, and THC is getting hammered as they are in the zone already. Chaos hears them and pushing them. And let's see what they can do. Shots fired just down a lot of different players. One rotating to the left, and now he's starting to get the hits back at him. But Chaos hides right behind the smoke for cover. Smokes a grenade was thrown over, getting the finishing touch on that knock. Back over, Chaos is knocked again. These smokes were clutch for THC, as they are definitely in need of them. Shots on the backside. Crunch able to get the knock, but oh no, what's happening? Wait, there should be one more player here for THC. I'm not sure where. Is Jay hurt? Oh, Jay's alive. Jay's trying to use the smoke for his advantage, trying to shoot at players, trying to hide in smoke, still getting hit a few times there. Oh, he doesn't have a lot life to live, but can he survive this? Oh, the smoke's dissipating. Doesn't have any coverage left. Getting a knock there. Can he get another? No, he won't. And CC is going to be winners of that particular battle. The third party was right after. And you can see all the knocked players. 3 knocked players for CC. They took a lot for that one to get the work done. Can that work out? Look, right now, Thing 4 definitely does not want to be spotted. He will shoot in the last moment if he has to, not to be seen. It is definitely a good thing for him. I think he's just going to try to crawl as much as possible to get into next zone. But he's going to have to run. The blue zone is just too fast for this. Queen is right there on his right. And I think Thing 4 should have an easy time getting this one anyway. Right now, he's just taking the blue. But why wait this long? Yeah, there's no way Queen wouldn't hear that. Yeah, I don't know what you were waiting for. Got to get those early shots. Obviously, it would be hard to kind of go forward from there because you took shots and make some noise. But you're making noise regardless. That's a good grenade. Getting Queen a bit. CC was able to bring back one of their players, so Zaddy and Jason are alive. 2 of them were taken down here. I don't think they're going to be short on loot because of all these boxes. Good grenade, but Jason's hiding behind the tree perfectly for that. Molly thrown, just hoping to hit him. Oh, Plushy out in the open, but not getting hit at all. The Molly's not hitting him either. Zaddy getting knocked. One more player left. And Jason for CC. Can he survive against Luxurious? They know where he is. They're shooting at the tree pretty much. And one's rotating to the left. He wants to take care of that first, but that's not going to happen. So that was a great work there from the ending from Luxurious. Able to just sit back for a second, let those 2 teams compete, and then was able to take down the last 2 teams that were alive. So good job again from Luxurious. They got double-digit kills. 6 from Queen, 4 from Madeline, 2 for Plushy. A team total of 12 first place. CC coming in pretty good too. Everyone got at least 1 kill. Jason with the 1, 2 for Chaos and Zaddy, and 3 for Skidsy. A team total of 6, 7, 8. You got CNTH. There were 1 player, I think it was Thing 4, was surviving and definitely survived well enough to get 3rd. They got 1 kill in that process. THC, everyone getting at least 2 kills. 4 for Trick, everyone with 2. A team total of 10, so double digits as well. F. Kindy with 0 kills here. ZK with 3, 4, 5, 6 kills. Universe 7 with 1 kill. Anxiety with 4 kills. Queen coming in with 6 total kills there. Vibes with 2. LL with 0, Alpha with 0, 807 with 0, Up North with 2 kills, Goon Squad with 5 kills, and LL with 0. So some interesting information came out of that. I think it's still a little too late. Vinny Vo, thank you for the follow, by the way. I know it's a bit late, but thank you. And if I didn't say this, Amati, thank you as well. But Goon Squad getting taken down early, up north getting taken down early, those are big moves in this series that needed to happen. Both of them were first and second place respectively. And first place is what matters. So I really like what we saw. I think a lot of teams should try to do the same thing this time around. But regardless of outcome, to be honest, I think it's just a little too late. Goon Squad has been running the table all the way from the first scrim of this series. So they've been getting first place a lot. They've been getting a lot of kills. And it seems to be unstoppable. So what the teams should be doing going forward, even after this scrim, is trying to take out Goon Squad, who just seems to be the OP team here. I'm going to get into the room soon enough. We got one more match, so definitely stick around for that. If you guys have any questions for me, definitely let me know. And Guy will be, yeah, I already see Guy is typing out right now, or at least in the last 5 minutes ago from you guys who are watching this. Guy's writing down the room codes as we speak. So make sure right now to head into the room so you guys can get in as soon as possible and not have any issues with the system kicking out or anything like that. What else? Let me see. New Player Gaming says, how can I participate in your scrim? Very good question. To participate in our scrim, all you got to do is go to the description on YouTube. You'll find a link that says Discord in it. Click that link and you're brought to our server, our Naked Esports server. If you want to compete in that server, all you got to do is claim the role PUBGMobile. And then you can sign up your squad by just typing who your players are. It's kind of all written out like on the steps of what you should be doing. It's not that hard. That's pretty much it. But yeah, if you have any questions at all, you can either hit me up here in the chat or hit me up in Discord itself, and I would be glad to type back to you guys there. Gotta admit, Skidsy is insane, right? Says Rickra. Yes, Skidsy did a great job. I mean, we've had so many good teams out here. Not just Goon Squad, not just Up North, but a lot of good teams who are doing their work. THC able to take down Up North in that position from the long range, shooting from school, and then making the push without a car, by the way, and getting to a position of power where they're right outside the houses. You saw, I forgot who was the flanker in that moment. I think it was Crunch. Crunch did a great job flanking in that particular moment against Up North. They had no idea he was there, and it really showed and it paid off as well. So it's like those types of ideas, after getting a knock, getting the flank position, surprising the enemy with that flank position, those are key, very key things that you need to do. I know a lot of different teams like to utilize different strategies, but for the most part, if you're using a flanker, make sure he's not spotted, and if he is, he needs to get out of there as soon as possible. As far as unless he really is hidden from any gunshots, it's a really important position. It's probably the most important position if you are the flanker in any given moment, because you might make or break the game. Crunch was the maker in that one, getting the knock, but let everybody push forward. He was knocked. Crunch was knocked right after it, but the damage was already done. The Up North was already down 2 players compared to the 4, and they only needed 1, so they made a push. Finished it up with a 3v1. Odds were helping. But yeah, I mean, it's certain mentalities work out very well in these games, and strategy is a big part. I like to break it down into 3 pieces. And if the music's too loud, let me know. I think it's on a good level. But I like to break it down. I like to break down PUBG Mobile in 3 pieces. One is your gameplay, right? Your actual gunshots, your actual use of throwables, just like if you're able to drop shot, strafe, peek, you're very comfortable with your buttons, stuff like that. Those are very, very crucial. But I wouldn't say that is nearly the best part of any player. That's a piece of it. I would say, more importantly, is, as a team, are you able to rotate into the position that you want, where not only can you get some good vantage points on other enemies, or be able to, stay alive and not just go through a middle of a field and hope and pray that you'll be safe. So rotation, and then actual position, right? So positioning, what I mean by position, I mean your where you are at the moment, not just rotating to where you want to go, but where you are, and how do you and what do you do when you're there? Where are you looking? Where are all your players in this particular position? Like, that is another key thing. So I think those are three main pieces that I would consider. If you're going to do like a list of things, it would be those three things. And if you can increase any of those skills, it would be helpful. Rotation and position, I would say, are the most important in PUBG. I would not put gameplay as like one of the most important pieces. It's up there. It's obviously one of the top three, but that's about it for me. MP Glizzy, I think he was just saying that in jest, but if you were, that's fine. If you're not, don't be disrespectful in my chat. I'd appreciate that. I like a high level of respect in my chat. Thank you for the follow, by the way, too. All right. So let me make sure the room. Did he start? He did start the room, obviously, but it's going to start in 4 minutes. So let me get myself in. Let me see what's. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm just getting myself into the room now. If you guys want to compete in this, all you got to do is register. It is super easy to do. If you have any questions on how to do it, I'm here to help. And so is the rest of Naked Esports. We're happy to answer any questions you guys may have, whether it's on our server or on this platform here, wherever you're watching from. Dreas has laughed my ass off. All right. What's the next song? Cheat Codes. Singing Can't Fight It. Remix. Server, please. The server is NA. Myla. You're crazy, says Rickra. When's the one going to start? This one's going to start at 9:30, so we got 2 minutes before we begin. How are you guys doing, by the way? I don't think I asked that question. I hope everything's good on your side of the world. I'm from New York. Whoever's farthest from me, let me know where you're from. If you're from, I guess China would be farthest from me. Maybe another Asian country? Not sure. I wonder what the farthest country away from me is. Australia? But, yeah. GG's boys, says Tanjix. Glizzy says, you bought Tanji. And of course, that's why I have bot in my name. Oh, man. That's a bot. I mean, I just hire bots to be in my stream, apparently. I mean, it's evident right there. Luxuria, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. On YouTube. Imagine not being a bot oofers. We're all bots. Is that like too PG? We're all bots in this game. We all have some level of botness to ourselves. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Tanji. All right, we're about to begin. So let's see all these beautiful faces, shall we? Who do you think is going to win this last match of the series? Yes, for the whole series, it is it. This is it. We do have another series coming up for next month, and we're going to start that up next week. So if you guys want to register for that, we'll open up registration right after this scrim is over. And that will be a clean slate for all teams to compete in. It's going to be a great event, I believe. I think we're going to have a lot of cool teams compete against each other. We've had a lot of good teams in this one. Let's see if we can expand it and get even more teams involved. It's just a matter of what you guys want. I think right now we've reached, I don't know, 70, maybe 80 teams have competed in our event this month. But yeah, let's see what this one looks like anyway for this particular match. Tanjik says, lol, yes, respect, imagine. Yeah, we want respect in the chat. All right, so Hot Spring is going to be first on the list. If anyone drops early, that's a good spot to do it. And I think we have some early droppers. Let's see where they're heading to as he's dabbing his way over. I think he's heading toward Winery. And there's another team right next to them. There's Vibes. So will they land on top of each other? But they're probably going to be the first one spotted close to each other. So maybe we'll just stick there and see how this one plays out. So far, there's not a lot. I don't think they're able to get there all the way unless they went straight there. So these teams that are trying to do the diagonal. Oh, they do. All right. They did make it over. One team is dropping a lot faster than the other. I think LL is saying, all right, we're going to give you this one. We're going to head over to the left buildings instead so they can each loot their own buildings. I think that's a good idea, especially for the team that is higher up. So Baby, Net, Nero, and Accurate are dropping down. They're going to be at a disadvantage based purely on numbers as Vibes has all four of their teammates. Has they, KK, Don, Yang Yang, and Smokey. So right now, all teams are just looting up. Take a quick look around, make sure we're not missing much else. Team 18 and 17 are really close. That might be something to watch as well. But I'm wondering if I should go there now. Teams like Team 18 is actually getting farther away, although they are right there. We'll take a quick look at this. I do want to see this because one player in particular is really close, and they just dropped in, so they're late. I imagine they want to push that. But so far, not yet. And so we're going to head back over to Winery. Everyone else seems to be separated in some sort of position. Still think this might be the closest battle, actually. Team 17 with THC, the Happy Chemical. They did a great job, as I said before, against Up North. And then you have Queens, who did a great job with Otter, Exotic, Steph, Wolf, and Mon Bebe. So far, no battle between either side. Even Winery is not battling it out yet. Winery was more of a separation, so I didn't expect it as much. But this one, they landed in the same set of compound. This compound's not that big. So the fact that they even no one has even taken a shot at an enemy who passed by is sort of crazy to me. A lot of patience between these two teams, apparently. Wolf has an AK, which is great for short range, even good for mid-range if you're able to hold the recoil down. Let's see. Yeah, they're just missing each other little bit by bit. And there's the shots. Finally, Trick goes straight to the prone. Good idea. Saw Mombe apparently in his sight, and he was like, nope, I'm not going to win that 1v1 there. So it goes right to the prone. Sometimes it's better off to just stay prone rather than to shoot back. There's Jay. Looks like a teammate was shooting that Mombebe. Trying to peek this window, trying to see if he can get him, but no. Here's Danky. Danky is awfully close. Is anyone in this building? Yeah. So right next to each other. There's Otter Exotic right next to Danky now and Crunch. So if they make a push together, they would be in a great position. And Steph gets knocked as well. This is not looking good at all. Is he getting pushed right now? There's the shots. Somehow staying alive. And gets knocked down after getting a knock as well. Trying to get that revive. Not going for Exotic yet. But there's already knocks here too. Not looking good at all. Mombe trying to get this revive first. Seemed to have worked to get the revive. Can they add on top of that though? No, the knock on the backside. Shots fired on Jay. Jay finally gets knocked out, but Trick would just have to get out of the window and shoot back. So that is it for Queens in this series. They did a hell of a job though in the last 2 matches though. But THC has been absolutely insane too in this particular scrim. They're really making a hard case for themselves to make a final push for the series finish, but we'll see if that pays off. We did have a battle south, right? We had a battle at Winery, but it does seem like that's over and done with. Vibes was the winners here. I wish I saw it, but I think the 2 battles happened simultaneously. Hasday, Don, Yang, Smokey, they're all still alive, and they have 3 kills. Team 16 has a car. Let's see where they're going to go. I think they're going to pick up their teammate, who is iBoy. But after that, I'm not sure. Or I guess they're just going to stop here instead. Oh, Team 11, you guys are battling. No, CNTH. One player was just driving by with the snowmobile, and that was a big mistake, apparently. Got taken down. 2 players in particular. Purge, I bet it was his teammates. Finisher and Alcatraz are out. Saucy Boy and Purge are alive for Team Anxiety. Unfortunate for them, as they just lost 2 people with a blink of an eye. So far, everyone. So the thing about this map in particular is that it's so easy to find a compound and hide in that compound. So I think a lot of teams are doing that. A lot of teams obviously would like to have a car so they can go from compound to compound and grab a vehicle and grab loot in each compound. Sometimes, you know, if you feel comfortable already, you just stay in that one compound, and if anyone comes to you, you just shoot back from there. That's the weakness of Vikendi. As a competitive map in general. Every map has its own weaknesses. But if you want to know the weaknesses of Vikendi, it's just that there's just too many compounds. Too many. They need to cut down on them. I suggest they just create less, they just take down a lot of these buildings and maybe make bigger cities. I think that would be cool too. If they want to have the same amount of houses, they just make bigger cities, so that way teams are dropped to the same places. Technically, you know, they'll find people. Anyway, Team 11 driving by with CNTH. Team 10 is putting minimal effort in that attack. Oh, there, he passed by. Like, why is there still in the minimap? But yeah, CNTH, all of them survived through that, passing by the enemy. That was Anxiety, who lost already 2 people, so there's no real option for them to get some really solid hits there as they passed. F. Vikendi, Baby, Kevin, and Chris K. Or Chris Key at Cement Factory. Let's see where ZK are going to head to. I'm sure they're going to want to get into zone. If they take the bridge on the left at Padvasto, they'll be able to find the enemy, but I don't think they are. I think they're just going to cross either the bridge up north or just the water, because it's all ice at that point. Team 11 has a battle. Nice. Jay trying to hold his spot a bit. Get once. Oh, bad turn there. Didn't even realize he was at that corner. Gets knocked in the response how there. And I think it was a third party. Yeah, third party got that long range shot. 3 times scoped M4 by Lazara. But that was only one knock, and they're kind of far. So even if they push now, they'll get that revive in, maybe even get that heal in. And are you by yourself? He's by himself technically. He does have teammates, but they're just farther back. So they have 3 team players as a squad. And right now, Cassie's heading over to Lazarus. Here's Team Alpha. They're going to have to get into the new zone soon enough. Team 21, they might pass by Team 19. This could be good. I think they want to go to the bridge. So let's see if they pass. Oh, not there. Oh, they're going to take this bridge instead. So they're not going to be passing by Team 19 at Podvasto. Team 9 is pushing away from CNTH. This is Luxurious. They did great last match. I think they got first, if I'm not mistaken. So they're passing by Goroka. There is one team at Goroka, but they are in the middle of it, and it's a big city, so probably not going to get shot. Some teams still need to head in. You see there, 807. They got to get in from the south. You got Vibes who are heading in from the south as well. Alpha, who needs to head in from Podvasto, and CC, who are just at the edge, and they're going to be very safe there. Nobody is peeking that corner. Shots in the distance. I think that was by Goon Squad. I only watched scrims with Skidsy. Well, Skidsy's got to play more often then. In our scrim anyway. Wonder where F. Kindi dropped. I didn't see exactly. I might have seen it, but I just don't know. Shots fired at Madeline. Madeline getting hammered on that left side by Cassidy. Apparently couldn't stop shooting also. But yeah, good shots at Madeline. Madeline's going to try to heal now after a devastating hit. Is Tanji, Bretta, no, there's more people than Skidsy, SMH. Are there more people in here than Skidsy? Alan trying to hit CNTH players. Thing 3 and Thing 4 on the right. Thing 5 on the left. Maybe a molly or a grenade thrown to the right here. Yankee doesn't take any damage from that. Thing 4 taking some damage, but Alien gets knocked instead. Smoke thrown for his teammate by HP Star. Both 2 members of this squad are knocked. iBoy needs to get revived. And I think HP Star is going to try to get this revived first. Good smokes, good corner. Let's see if that works out. Oh, is that corner on the left? He might get shot on the left there. Yes, he will. Thing 5 rotated around. I think, honestly, High knew. I guess that communication just was not working out. And that's a good grenade. And that's going to hurt. This is it. How is this not exploding yet? There it is. It just took a bit for cooking, but there it is. Now that I think a third party comes into play, and you can see right now Thing 4 and the rest of their squad just took the same position that their enemies a moment ago were taking. It doesn't seem to be a position of power, though. Luckily, a great grenade against Kawasaki. That definitely is a much-needed start to slow down up north from pushing the rest of his squad. CNTH. And I think now they're ready to move. Yeah, great job. That grenade was exactly what they needed. And I think they got some more damage. No, Kawasaki got picked up. So Yankee goes inside. I think he's got the Uzi. Good short-range weapon. They're on the other side. They're at that building right now. First floor and second floor. Good grenade. Cooked it well enough. Do we see a kill feed knock? No. But that was close. I think you just need to cook it a little bit longer because they were definitely peeking that middle window. So right now they're just at 2 different buildings, really close to each other. Grenade thrown to the second floor, doesn't reach. Thing 3 almost got knocked out. Quash gets knocked. Kawasaki wrapping around to the right. I think, yeah, he definitely saw Thing 4. Thing 4 is going to his teammates, though, as he wraps around. I think he knows that, too. A lot of damage done, and Thing 4 finally gets knocked out. Thing 5, barely any health. Drop shot worked. Goes for the thirst there. Where's that last player? I thought he was on there. There he is. Kawasaki is there. He needs to heal, though. Very little health compared to a full healed up Kawasaki. Goes for the thirst on Thing 3. I bet his teammates are telling him, hey, man, push, 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 push. Oh, yes, gets one, but the other one got revived. Oh, my God. Not looking good at all. Kawasaki has advantage for sure. One hit wonder is all they need. Oh, just missing him there. Kawasaki on the chase. Don't stop him. Oh, are you kidding me? He had barely any health, and he wins it. Nice move. I cannot believe it. I thought he was definitely in trouble. I think his teammate stopped him on the stairs, and that allowed... that allowed the enemy to kind of turn around and shoot from that perspective, using that TPP view and wait for the right opportunity to get as many shots as possible before you can even take a shot. 807 looking toward CNTH now. Again, they were able to get their revives here. I'm not sure who was the last one there, but one of the CNTH players. Mad props. And they went through a lot. They have 13 kills. This is the most kills we've seen from any team so far in today's matches. And we still have 38 people alive, so let's see if they can continue that number. You got Luxurious Madeline coming down to his teammates in the compound. I hear some shots in the distance. It looks like Lazara shooting toward enemies that are driving by. That's with Alpha. So we have Fibes, Hasday. They have very edge. They're playing the edge of zone going into this one. There's a drop in the distance. Looks like another drop here for CC. There's a flare drop. What did they pick up? I'm not sure, but something with 5 ammo. What's happening over here? Lily. Where's the stuff? Things need to render in. There we go. It's like, where's the trees? So Universe 7 is where they're heading toward. Vibes is behind them. Shots fired between Universe 7 and THC. I think that might have been a misfire, unfortunately, for Luxurious. And I'm sure they're going to be paying attention to this side now. You can see Queen Bee is, especially. Crunch still knocked. Trick, I think, is trying to get some shots over to Queen Bee's perspective. Crunch is going to get picked up by Danky. Alpha has been on the prowl on foot. Not necessarily something you want to do in a scrim, but that's working out. Plushy getting hit, but no knocks there, as it was hard for Silvers to get these shots, apparently. Trying to use the 4x scope by a moving target, a really moving target, and couldn't get the last hit. Only needs one more piece of damage. He's going to try to do it with a hollowed sight gun, but no. Gets taken down. Savitar needed to make that happen, but just does not as a teammate comes in to shoot him down. Smokes are thrown. Will that work in time? Savitar's trying to dodge in the prone, but in the crouched, but that's just not panning out. Plushy was able to get back up to 75% health. That's why you don't run in a straight line, especially when you're getting shot at. Y'all so cute, says Drea. He deserves all the support, says Rikra. I'm guessing that means Skidsy. That nade, though, says Tanjix. So I'm assuming Luxurious is focused on Team Alpha, especially Madeline looking over in that direction. What's the zone look like? Look at all the teams. Most of the teams, if not every single team, is on the south part of the zone, southwest part. You put a line through the middle, everyone's on that left part. Except, obviously, for CC. They've been on that side for a while. They haven't seen anybody. I bet they have 0 kills. Let's see what they do have. Let's see if we can find them. Unless they got some early battles. I haven't seen them near anybody. Yeah, they got 2 kills. So I'm kind of surprised they even had 2. But it kind of makes sense, I guess, as well, because look at this. This is what they're doing. Like they're definitely not near anybody that they feel so confident that they can make all the noise they want, that they're not going to get spotted. That's pretty much it. Meanwhile, look at all on the minimap. You can see them just everywhere around. Everyone's trying to find some place to get cover everywhere. Looks like Queen is hurt with the car anyway. Shots fired behind, too. THC might be causing that. He's trying to prone shoot against Universe 7. By being prone, it's a lot easier to handle recoil. So if he's trying to spray with it 3 times in that distance, it should be easier than standing up. Queen Bee is knocked. Queen Bee's a bit out there too, so we'll see if he can get revived. She seems fine. I think she can do it. Nice shots on Alpha. Getting the revive now as KTBK. Throwing some smokes for him as well. Trying to get that smoke in play first, and then cutting over. Getting shot through the smoke, too. Will he be thirsted? I guess not. That is a close call, though. Crunch is knocked behind a broken down car. And you can see Jay is coming around. I think we'll get that revive as well. A lot of teams able to revive, and the reasoning is that all these teams, even though they're next to each other, they're mid to long range, they all they have to do is hide behind something, get behind a cliff or whatever, and they're good. It's only times like this where they're making a huge push do we see some actual kills, not just a knock and get the revive and move on. So here we go. We'll see if this plays out well for Lux, who have just moved into town. Does seem like Universe 7 Huntress and Bullet are on the stairs in the right building. Grenade thrown, good damage taken on Plushie, but not a knockout. Madeline gets knocked on the right. And Lily gets knocked out as well. This is a whole third party too. Queen Bee is right next door to them now. He hops out, shots fired. Queen Bee gets taken down by Plushie. Plushie has barely any health, trying to shoot back at players. Oh, both of them get taken down with minimal health on the opposing player. Good job from Huntress. Plushie had such little health cutting into the last 2 players. Was able to get 1, but that's it. Huntress was able to finish it up. Bullet's going to get revived first. Oh, there was another player too. So never mind. That would have been hard no matter what, I think. Unless Clover was knocked too, but I don't think so. THC Danky. They are pushing. Oh, Trick is even closer. So Universe 7, we just saw them get a squad wipe, but they have technically a third party, maybe just another party because no longer third per se. But they are really close, and grenades are being thrown in their direction. That would have been perfect when they were reviving their teammate, but they have moved to a different position after that. They are going for the surrounding move. Did that go inside? No, it doesn't. There's no window here. Trying to get one on the right there, too. Almost getting Queen Bee, maybe. Trying to hit the rooftop against Trick, but Trick has a good position. Really, like, if I had to go by positioning, THC is in the beautiful spot. They get 1 knocked out and thirsted immediately. Mollies are thrown to really make it hard for Universe 7 to move around. Another molly to the right, and Queen Bee's going to start getting burned up. Luckily, the fires are a double-edged sword, and Trick is now getting hit by his teammate's own flames. They're both staying prone. One gets knocked. The other one gets knocked as well. One's on the first floor. I don't think Trick realized that wasn't his teammate. And he tried to shoot him. Wait, he tried to hit him first, and he gets the knock after. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, no. He threw a punch first. Throwing a punch first to try to get the knockout. I think he was just trying to change guns, maybe hit the same gun that he had, which was obviously the problem there because that would just make you without a gun. But still was able to get a knock there, which is very impressive. Uh-oh. That's a whole third party getting a lot of damage done. All of them are out. Are you kidding me? 807 just says, thank you so much to make things easier for me. I will grab all your loot. Wow. Perfect timing. If you want to talk about timing and execution, that is the absolute perfect timing. Team Alpha has day for Team Vibes right there. Blue. Shots, and down he goes from long-range Vibes players. He knew there was enemies on his right, but he didn't realize when he was heading to the left that he was going to be knocked out. And that was a really close one, too. KDPK, or KTBK, yeah, has one. He's the only one left for Team Alpha. He's got a good position in zone, so as long as he can hold his position, he's good. But will Team 12 allow that to happen? Obviously, Vibes with all their players, well, they can go to their left and start going into zone or start pushing KTBK to finish it up. I don't know. But also, you obviously have to understand KTBK needs to move in, and he does have time to figure out what his next plan of action is. Godzilla, Cassidy, and Lazra. 2 kills only. Again, this team does not need to get kills. They just need to finish up things with rank. Honestly, I don't even know if they need rank. But if they were going to play this conservatively, they can absolutely do that. And there'd be no problems with that. Godzilla getting shot as I believe KTBK just comes out of nowhere. I thought he was in the household one moment, and now he's out and about the next. Oh, he gets knocked out by an AWM from Skidsy. I'm sure there's no love in chat for Skidsy, though, right? Nobody. I'm just kidding. A lot of fan base for Skidsy right now. Chaos and Zaddy maybe moving out. Jason with him. Heading back over to Vibes. Has a Don, Yang, and Smokey all live. Purge on top with boy, and Purge gets knocked out. He was trying to hide behind against Smokey. Didn't realize that someone was at the shed with Yang Yang. So that's another team out. 4 teams left. We got Vibes, we got Goon Squad, we got CC, and we got 807. Let's see what they can do here. We got Zaddy looking over, trying to hit with the MK. Solo firing it. Skidsy peeking, hard peeking this. Trying to hit one last shot on the 807 player. Oh, there he moves and out of the way with the AWM. Shots on top of the hill, too. Cassidy's badly hurt at the smoke side. Vibes is, one player from Vibes isn't paying attention to that. Maybe thinks that there's other players in that direction. Hasday is definitely focused on Lazara and Cassidy. He's in zone. I think he's just throwing a smoke on his left, so he's covered on both angles. See, Wolfie shooting across. Got the G-gun. 6x scope on it. Gets knocked out. Hit by multiple angles. Too many angles to count. And Smokey will be able to get that thirst. Jason out as well. Is that it for CC? I think that is it for CC, as 807 seems to be taking care of business here at the end. 8 kills for them so far. And I feel like they're just getting started. Cassidy in front. Oh, he's going to be wide open for shots. Barely any health. Doesn't even have a red mark to see. I could barely see the red mark, actually. But one hit is all is needed, and there it is. Don gets the kill for Goon Squad, or against Goon Squad for Vibes. And they have 8 kills total. So we got 7 players left, 2 teams left total. So it's a 3v4 situation in favor of Vibes. 807 is in zone, so that's one thing in their favor. But it doesn't seem like they're being hindered to get in. There's a lot of good trees and rock formations to kind of figure out a spot for themselves. And you can see Don has already gotten his position. Yang has rotated to the left. Maybe they know where 807 is. It's kind of hard to see as they have to go over this hill to kind of spot them out. There's Liddy Blood. One player from 807 has an ATP tag. Liddy is definitely the forefront. And see if you can see Vibes. He heard the gunshots there. Shoot at the legs. Might be able to get a hit and avoids. But they avoid the shot. Liddy wants to stay low and hidden. Is this a good enough spot to be hidden? I think he's still exposed to the left side from Vibes if they looked. But maybe not. Maybe it's low enough. .807 has zone. 2 players from Vibes do not. And those 2 players are Yang and Smokies. Yang just made his way in with a vehicle. Liddy is throwing some mollies over, thinking that maybe they're closer, but I don't think that's going to reach. It was actually a grenade. Let's see. Smokey has an interesting perspective here. I think he's going to be their flanker. Unless even if he doesn't know it. He's got a good eye on this. If he looks over, he might be able to see their heads every now and then. over that hill. Maybe not. Maybe so. Just blows up the vehicle there. But that kind of exposed his position. And as a flanker, you do not want to do that. Maybe you want... I guess he wants to use that as protection. Still a 3v4. Gets to the car. Still protected. 807 has no idea, I bet, other than the smoke trail. Yeah, they know each other are there, at least in these particular moments. Blood needs to be awfully cautious about Smokey. So all players are in zone. Smokey, I think you have zone, right? You just made it in. Good position of that broken down car. And the next zone is going to be in favor of 807. Smokey might be able to do something crazy from the top spot here too. I think that's a smoke. Yep. Helping out Yang with that too. Who do you guys think is going to win, 807 or Vibes? Vibes has been really great. I think how many kills? 8 kills for them. 807, I believe, has the same amount, 8. So it's even on that perspective. Blood gets the knock on Smokey. So that was huge. I was talking about Blood needed to focus on Smokey. That is exactly what he did in that scenario. So now it's a true 3v3. Smokey's probably giving intel to his teammates, telling him where they are. Let's see. Yeah, he's probably just trying to mark him out, maybe. Trying to stay hidden while trying to give info. Grenades thrown toward the ATP tagged player. Liddy getting awfully close, utilizing the smoke for cover. Blood shooting from the top, trying to shoot down at a player. Gets a few hits there, but no knock. Still a 3v3. Yang out in the open. Blood gets hit, though. Yang takes some damage from Liddy, but that's it. And so now it's a 2v3 situation. Liddy is getting pushed by 2 players now. Liddy trying to use the smoke for cover as he moves around. Car blows up. Can they get this hit here? Yes, they do. Returning Liddy, getting 2 knocks, and the other one gets another, and that's it. So 807 Gaming takes the win for the last match of the Naked Riot Series June edition. So if you guys want to compete in this, you absolutely can. Go to our Naked Esports Discord server. But before we go into that, I do want to go into these results. Great work from 807 at the end, especially. We saw a lot. Squad wipe after squad wipe from 807. And the last one was perfect. Definitely neck and neck. I think it went down to the last few players, maybe the last 3. So anyway, Blood with 3. ATP player with 1, Wolfie with 2, 6 from Liddy. Great job from Liddy. And that's a team total of 12, I believe. Yeah, 12 kills. So obviously great from 807. We'll take a look at second place. Vibes, 4 for Smokey. Yang with 3 and 2 for Hasday. A team total of 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost reaching that double-digit mark. And then Goon Squad, 3rd place, just 2 kills. But as I said, that's the way they should be playing. Conservatively, just to make sure they get some points with rank. And there could be smooth sailing, probably for the prize pool. I don't see how they don't get it at this point. CC coming in with 3 total kills. Zaddy and Skidsy each getting 1 and 2 apiece. We got an Anxiety with 4 kills, 3 from Just Saucy Boy. Alpha with 1 kill from KTBK. We saw a good thing from him as well, and we hope to see more of them. THC with 3 apiece from Danky and Trick, a team total of 9. Universe 7 with 5 kills. Nice job, Huntress with 4 of them. F. Vikindi with 0. Luxurious with 1 kill from Lily. CNTH. Wow, they got a lot of kills for coming in at 11th place. 6 for Thing 5, 3 for Thing 4, and 4 for Yankee. That's a big team total of 13, which is the most I think the most that we've seen in today's scrim. And usually you see that from the top 3 teams. One of them usually get, the top kills for any particular match. No, this was coming in at 11th. So that's something you don't see every day. Up north with 2 total kills. ATP coming in with 0. ZK with 0. LL with 0. Queens coming in with 0. And LL again with 0. So that those are the results for tonight. We went through a lot of good matches. As I said before, I believe Goon Squad won the whole thing now. They're probably going to have the choice between $80 cash and $100 in merch. We'll have the results probably in by tomorrow. I don't see why we wouldn't. But yeah, it was an awesome match. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. Can't stress enough, if you guys did, I would love to see a follow from you guys, a subscribe, a thumbs up on YouTube video. That means a lot to me if you can. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for everybody who was writing things. Drea, Tanjix, Recrea, Official Huntress. I know there's some other people in that mix too, and on YouTube as well, that I should be shouting out too. Anish Q. Bro, how to register for these scrims? Yeah, you can go to our Discord from the description page. It is super easy to do. If you have any questions, again, just hit me up. Luxuria, thank you for being here as well. Luxurious is OP. They did great in that last one. And then how can I participate in your scrim? Oh, you already wrote that. But all you guys, thank you so much. And if you guys are watching from Ahmed as well, what do I have to do to play with you, says Darpo. You can friend me first. Just let me know who you are, and I will accept, because since you're here, I usually only accept 2 types of people. 1, friends of mine who I've competed with before, or 2, people who join my stream and want to compete with me and whatever, or just have fun. So just let me know who you are and friend me, and I'll do that. All right, so that is the case. I'll be opening up registration right when I'm done with this stream. So you'll see we'll be notifying everyone on the Naked Esports Discord. Definitely make sure to grab a role, a PUBG Mobile in the Discord. If you guys have no idea what roles are or whatever, just make sure you hit the link first, and then you can write whatever to me from there. It's super easy to use. I think you can catch on no matter what. And I think, yeah, Luxuria, thank you for the subscribe before. That's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. And stay safe out there, as always. I hope you enjoyed.